I want to thank Minister of Development Plan of Zambia for delivering his statement on time. I now give the floor to Her Excellency, the Minister of Planning and Economic Development of Sierra Leone, Her Excellency Nabiela Tunis. You have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, at the outset, let me thank the United Nations, especially the Economic and Social Council, for their sustained efforts in coordinating the implementation of the 2030 Agenda and the SDGs across member states. The government of Sierra Leone conveys its appreciation in recognition of these efforts in the fight to eradicate global poverty and promote prosperity for all. I align my statement with a statement made by the Minister of Planning from Egypt on behalf of the G77 and China, and the statement made by Kenya on behalf of the African Group, as well as Bangladesh for the LDC Group. On assumption to the presidency of Sierra Leone in April this year, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio committed himself and his government to a new direction agenda which is aligned with the SDGs and the principle of leaving no one behind. Led by himself, Sierra Leone's new direction agenda has identified education, justice, peace and security, the fight against corruption and illicit financial flows as principal issues to be addressed in order to put the furthest behind the first as we strive to achieve the SDGs by 2030. We are pursuing an education for development agenda that prioritizes free primary and secondary education with special focus on the girl, child, and women's empowerment as leading ingredients for addressing development needs of both present and future generations. This is being done on the back of a sound public service delivery mechanism underpinned by disciplined political will and leadership and zero tolerance to corruption. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, we have recorded some key milestones in our strides to leave no one behind. Following the establishment of the Sierra Leone Legal Aid Board in 2015, with a special focus on promoting justice for the poor in line with SDG 16, legal representations in our country has increased from 5,000 in 2015 to 15,000 in 2017. On SDG 4, we increased the proportion of children with disability enrolled at primary school from 0.48% in 2013 to 26.6% in 2017, ensuring inclusive and equitable education. Broadly speaking, our ongoing constitutional review process is addressing a whole range of issues of justice, inclusion, peace, security, and general service delivery. With regard to SDG 13, 14, and 15, the government, through the National Environment Protection Agency, laudably enforced environmental protection compliance through regular conduct and implementation of recommendations from environment impact assessments. We have increased the number of environmental desks in key ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as the number of district councils trained on environmental issues. Moreover, we are exploring together with local business institutions innovative and affordable housing financing through utilization of waste plastics in wood and construction of buildings to save the environment. I wish to also emphasize that data disaggregation is central to the pursuit of the principle of leaving no one behind. Accordingly, with assistance from our development partners, we now have a fully functional gender unit in our National Statistics Office, Stat Sierra Leone. Additionally, we have just launched a maiden report on child poverty, which serves as a baseline for monitoring deprivation of children in Sierra Leone, which is in tandem with SDG 1. Mr. Chairman, I am pleased to inform you that the political atmosphere in Sierra Leone has improved tremendously. In April, we successfully conducted another cycle of general elections that witnessed the peaceful transfer of power from one political party to another. This is a critical dimension in creating the enabling environment for successful financing for development and achieving the SDGs in Sierra Leone. Our development partners on the ground, ranging from the UN family, the international financial institutions, to bilateral agencies and non-governmental organizations, deserve recognition in our efforts to transform the Sierra Leone economy, build resilient systems, and achieve the SDGs. Our cooperation has become all the more critical as we embark on the preparation of a new national development plan, with the current plan ending in December this year. To conclude, please permit me to thank once again the Economic and Social Council and the UN in general